there's kind of pros and cons to any venue, and no matter what you're organising, there's, you know, you look at the venue and you go, okay, pros and cons. Where I started going was in the Trinity Inn upstairs. You would go straight up the stairs and you were into effectively a room that was set aside for the singers. You could come up and look in the door and come away again, and maybe passing traffic. If you're sitting on Pier Street, maybe the passing traffic aspect is better. Then we were in a little place kind of tucked down a side street just off O'Connell Bridge, and the barman there made a point of turning on the dishwasher when people were singing and making lots of noise with the glasses, and within a couple of weeks it became apparent that it wasn't that they were you know, it wasn't that we were effectively unwelcome and we went looking for somewhere else. It's hard to find a place that's suitable for the kind of singing that we do, because you need a certain level of base, sort of background level of quietness. And I know I've been absolutely and utterly spoiled by the Góilín, because any kind of background noise completely puts me off. And maybe if I had, you know, if I was a hardier plant that had kind of grown in a different environment, that might not be the case. But you do need, you need like an alcove in a busy pub is not going to do it. Yeah. You need a place that's pretty much cut off, that you have the space to sing and be heard, because that is effectively, that's the essence. You're singing and you're being heard. We tried there, that wasn't working out. We were up in a pub on the north side, not too far away from our current home. We were quite welcome there for a while. And then over the summer we were taking our break, and we had organised the Frank Hart Festival and advertised one or two of the things as actually happening in this particular pub, and we were given a week's notice that building work was going to be happening and they were closing us down. Okay. So from that point of view, I suppose that was there was no kind of, that was it. We had to find a home very quickly, and after each of these, every time we moved, we would always usually be told at very short notice. So every time we had to move, someone on the committee would go back to the Teachers Club and say to Thaig, you know, it's kind of like going home, you know, Mammy. Home is where they have to let you in. Mum, I'll be back for a few weeks, you know. So someone would go and say to Thaig, you know, we're stuck for somewhere to sing for a few weeks, and Thaig would let us in. And always looked after us really, really well. So after the last kind of pub, if you like, we went back to the Teachers Club, and, you know, you kind of go, okay, here we are. We're in a place where what we do is not just tolerated, but actually respected and actively nurtured. Yeah. We are in a place where it's an orderly house and we have the space to do what we need to do. Dare I say it, we're in a place where the drink is slightly cheaper than it is on other venues in town. Not that that would absolutely make a difference. And we're in a place where the physical layout of the rooms makes it easy to do what we want to do. Why are we running around like idiots trying to find a place that is less suitable? Yeah. So a decision was taken. There was a few people went off looking for places to stay, places to go. And after a couple of weeks, we kind of went, this is absolutely nuts. I mean, we're so well looked after in the Teachers Club, and I have to say, to Thaig McFadgin, who has always looked after us, you know, he deserves a huge vote of thanks, because we've had a home where we are at home and we're looked after really, really well for the last number of years. Yeah. You know, so yeah, does the venue make a difference? Absolutely, but not in the way you might think. If you've got a barman who's banging glasses whenever somebody starts to sing, you know, it's just not going to work. If they are happy enough with moderate drinking levels and, you know, not massive profits in the name of culture, you know, that's what you need. You need someone who actually will welcome you in and let you do what you need to do.